Welcome back everybody. So a lot of you Dune fans have been sharing your concerns about Denis Villeneuve's upcoming Dune reboot. One of those concerns being there's just way too much material to cover for a single movie. It might be better off being a TV show similar to HBO's Game of Thrones with multiple seasons. Well, now we have a little bit more info on what Denis Villeneuve is planning with his project. Denis Villeneuve's Dune movie only adapts the book's first half. Dune will be based upon Herbert's novel of the same name, which was released all the way back in 1965. Dune quickly became one of the best-selling science fiction novels, so a movie adaptation was no doubt bound to take place. While Villeneuve's film may be the newest take on the book, it is by no means the first. David Lynch made his own Dune film in 1984, and there were also two TV miniseries called Dune and Children of Dune. Villeneuve previously mentioned that he planned on making Dune into at least 2 films, possibly more, so the news about the film only covering half of the book shouldn't come as much of a shock. While it was speculated that this might be the case for Dune, executive producer Frank Herbert confirmed suspicions yesterday when he posted on Twitter about receiving the 4th draft of the film's script. His post can be read in full below. I've just received draft number 4 of the Dune screenplay from Legendary Pictures. This is for the first movie, covering approximately half of the novel Dune. I'm very excited and pleased about this, and I'm beginning to burn the midnight oil. With Dune having 412 pages, there is plenty of story to cover in a film adaptation. Villeneuve plans to focus more on Herbert's book than on Lynch's 1984 film, which is probably for the best since his movie was not very well received. Some may worry about a film being cut into 2 or more parts, but it seems to be becoming more and more popular for Hollywood films. Movies like Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, The Hunger Games Mockingjay, don't use that as an example, and It have all been cut into 2 parts with varying success. Even though movies split into 2 parts don't always do well, fans of the book should rest easy knowing that Villeneuve is in charge. Villeneuve has proven himself time and again as a director with films like Arrival and Blade Runner 2049. Villeneuve seems very devoted to Dune, even turning down opportunities like directing Bond 25 in order to make his version of Dune a reality. Given his reputation, it's safe to assume that only covering half of Herbert's novel and splitting the film into more than 1 part is more of a necessity than a cash grab. A release date for Dune has not yet been set, but we will update accordingly as more information for the film is released. Okay, it makes sense to me. Even if they made the movie 3 hours long, they wouldn't be able to cover everything. This way, if they split it into 2 movies, let's say 2.5 hours each, that's 5 hours. I think it's safe to say that's a pretty decent amount of time to do the book justice, although some parts will still probably be left out. I mean, they're not going to shoot the movie page for page. It's going to differ because it's on a different medium. They have to decide how to engage your average Joe who might not have ever read the books. At the end of the day, they needed to be a box office hit to warrant more films and subsequent sequels. So there you have it peoples, hopefully this has alleviated some of your concerns. Leave your thoughts down below. As always, thanks for dropping by and for your continued support. Don't forget to like, share, sub and all of that good stuff, and until next time, see yas.